Hey, Chad Imhoff here, the EFT guy. I wanted to share with you some quick thoughts about cameras and microphones and recording for certification in EFT or just supervision if you're someone who's trying to do supervision or get recordings done, especially as a therapist. I'll tell you, this camera is not the greatest camera on the planet. But I would tell you, these cameras are pretty cheap and they're pretty simple, and you just plug in USB and it works. So I recommend, if you're just basic and trying to save money, this camera is probably good enough. It's a Logitech C920, or I believe this one is a Web Pro C920 or something like that. And then the microphone I recommend, and I'm going to point it away from me so it might be hard to hear, is this one, and it's a Fee-Fine. And you can actually see that little capsule in there. You can see it shining behind that black screen. It is a big capsule that catches audio pretty well. It does a great job of allowing you to hear what's happening in the room. And I'm going to give you an example of that as we kind of move forward. I'll tell you what, I'll do that right now. Let me transition. So this is an example of me testing out the Logitech camera and the Fee-Fine microphone that I showed you just a minute ago. Let me come over here and I'll even whisper as I'm talking so you guys can get an example of that. But I'm sitting over here. I'm in a really sad place. And I'm not doing okay. And I just need somebody to understand. Sometimes in therapy, we get quiet. Our pursuer or withdrawer goes to a deep place and they're struggling. I just wanted to show you what it sounds like. And so that if I pick my voice back up, it does a good job with that too. This is just letting Zoom adjust for us. And I'm not doing anything fancy with it. I just plug the stuff in and let it run. And that's how it looks. So there you go. There's an example of that. So there you go. Pretty straightforward. It's a really nice microphone and camera. Like I said, it's not the greatest camera, the best ever. And it's not the perfect audio quality. But I'll tell you what, if you can use Zoom and record into Zoom and let Zoom kind of work those audio levels for you, just kind of leave it set up the way it comes, which most of us have Zoom accounts at this point, and you use this Logitech, and I'll show you it again, this just simple Logitech camera, right? And lots of people have them. They're all over the place. And then this Fee-Fine microphone. I will put links in the description down below so you can just click on it and go to it. But those two things together really allow you to capture what's happening in the room. Again, it's not the highest quality, but we don't need the highest quality. But we do need to be able to, as supervisors, or to get supervision if I'm doing that, I need to be able to hear what's going on. Otherwise, it's really confusing and it's hard to produce your tape. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop one down in the bottom and I'll try to do my best to get back to you. Thanks for checking this out. I hope you have a great week, and don't forget, we get better together. Have a great week.